What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Carry for Christ. Don't just carry your gun, carry your cross. Today we have a special video. This video was sponsored by ATFLBOX. They sent out targets to review, and we are going to do just that, review them. The reason why I reached out to them to review some of their targets is because I was spending my own money on them, if I'm being honest, and I was like, hey, why not try to reach out to them? Obviously, you get some free targets, but you get to actually review and let the people know what targets you're using, why you're using them, and why they should use them. Because if I'm being honest, if you go into the range a lot, right, and you're shooting, you're spending money on targets, ammo, you want to save some money somewhere. ATFLBOX, the reason why I started using them initially was because I was on Amazon scrolling like, yo, what are some targets that I can get? Some good targets that I can get for a good price. Affordable targets for good targets for an affordable price. And they did just that. So as you can see, this splatter, it's kind of like a splatterburst target, a shoot and see. This target right here, whenever you shoot it, it's gonna glow, right? It's gonna be a pop. You're gonna be able to see it extremely easily. And I have it pasted on an ATFLBOX target that I already bought, which is one of my favorite targets. As you can see, they also have the USPSA targets. And man, when I tell you, I genuinely really like this company. Man, I was excited when they said they'd love to do a partnership. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot a little, first we're gonna start with, drawing from the holster. And as you guys know, Blacksmith Tactical, baby. Use code Carry for Christ for 10% off. And yeah, man, let's get right into it. See what these targets talking about. So yeah, we actually shot a round on target already, but I gotta show y'all. I was talking too much, so I had to cut it out. So we shot a round on target. We're gonna be aiming for the top left. As you can see, got that Blacksmith Tactical, baby, right here. My Holosun is actually shattered. We're not even gonna get into that, but we're using it anyway, seeing if we can still hit with the shattered optic. Real world, real case scenario. But let's see. We're just gonna draw, slow, pull out. It's kind of funny shooting because this thing is shattered. So I already know that when I when I use an optic that's not shattered, I'm gonna be seeing that much clearer. I'm a little to the left right now. I'm kind of rushing. I'm pulling the trigger. That's 4. We got one more. There we go. 5. Let me show y'all what it's looking like. So as you can see these pretty clearly. Let's go ahead and run like a 5-round build drill, and then you guys are gonna be able to see from behind. Y'all should be able to see from behind, as long as I'm not in the way. I'm in the way? Nah, y'all can see. Y'all can see. I'm not gonna use the timer. I'm just be pulling out whenever. That was terrible. The reason why it was terrible is because I couldn't see my dot. The shattered is crazy. But as y'all can see where I hit, this thing, y'all can see where I hit. Everything right there. That's nasty. That's nasty. We're gonna run it again. Mind you, shout out to ATFLBOX. Y'all sent me these targets right here. The one that we're shooting right now is this one. The one that we're gonna be shooting after is this one. So that being said, y'all see that's 10 rounds, right? That was 5 and 5. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna switch it up on them. We're gonna switch it up on them real quick, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna switch it up on them. But we are blessed. We are truly blessed. One thing I wanna say, right, for you guys that are watching is I know the feeling that silent killer is worry, right? Worry, doubt, things like that. But if you read in Matthew 6, Jesus says, when he's giving his Sermon on the Mount, do not worry, because the birds are being fed and they don't have a worry in the world. They don't work, they don't do anything, but they get fed every single day. So aren't you more important than the birds? If you think about that, it's like God always got you, right? And the reason I say this while we're here and we're shooting is because I've been in that situation where I'm in that situation sometimes, a lot of times, where you have to go without, right? You feel like you have to go without because there's something you want to do, but you don't have the funds to do it. In my case, dang, that thing just hit me. In my case, I want to go shoot. I want to shoot all the time. But ammo costs money. Targets cost money. Shout out to ATFL because their targets aren't that expensive. But other than that, ammo is expensive, right? So we go to Academy. We go to wherever we get our ammo from. And we're like, I don't want to get it. But you don't feel convicted in the sense of, I shouldn't get it. You feel convicted in the sense of, am I going to be able to get it? Is it going to affect me later on down the line? And mind you, I'm not saying be frugal with your money. Like, I'm not saying just spend. You have to be a good steward of your money. But you also cannot worry because you know the Lord is going to provide, right? So the Lord wants us to have fun. As long as it's within reason and it's in His will. So when you're out here and you're trying to train, trying to compete, a lot of times when you're trying to train, a lot of times when we're training, because of the cost of ammo, we might not really be getting as much as we can out of the training because we're worried in the back of our mind about how much this is going to cost. Damn, I just shot 10 rounds. Oh, man. So now we want to just go slow trigger pull, everything slow. Nah, can't be thinking like that, right? It's like scared money don't make no money in a sense. Scared faith don't equal up to good believers, real believers. You know what I'm saying? If you are worried about something all the time, yo, you're quite literally blaspheming God. You're like, yo, God, you don't got this. Nah, God got it. And when you're at the range, practice. Like, your life depends on it, right? Don't be afraid to mess up and don't be afraid, okay, you just shot the 10 rounds. You just shot them mad fast. But dissect it. So, like, every round that you're shooting, although you're shooting mad fast, you maybe spend that money, get something out of it. Don't let it be for nothing. Don't let your faith be a waste. So, I was just thinking about that because there's times where I'm like, dang, I want to go shoot. I could get it, but I don't know. You can't be thinking like that, man. You cannot be thinking like that because the Lord's going to provide. The Lord's going to provide one way or another. But you got to ask Him first. Don't just move on your own accord. You definitely got to ask Him because the Lord will definitely let you know. You know what I'm saying? If the Lord tells you yes and you still question Him, that's the tough part because now it's like, all right, now you question God. You questioning the God. I just said you could go do it. I just said you could go do it. I said you could go have fun. Dang, I'm trying to get this thing off. So I want to let you guys know these are sticker targets too, right? So as you can see, I stuck it on top of the other ATFL target. So now I'm going to stick it. Oh, this is a real sticker target. Now I'm going to stick this on top of this other target, which is pretty cool. But let's see what's going on. Alrighty. We got the human silhouette. Now I want you guys to see too. Although we have the human silhouette right there, we also have things that you could cover your shots with, right? Which is pretty cool. You can shoot this, you can use this as a target, you can use this as a target. Hey, it's pretty dope. And I think, if I'm being honest, if you think about all the stuff that you kind of get with it, like you technically have 4 other targets. It's cost effective. If I'm being honest, I would use ATFLBOX, I would use their targets, but I wouldn't get these targets specifically because for what I do, they're pretty small. But the fact that you can use them to sight things in, that's what they're really used for. They're sighting targets. You can use them to sight things in. They definitely serve their purpose. So now we're going to be, what are we going to do? We're going to see how they look on this target, on this human silhouette. Shooter stand by. Matter of fact, I'm going to do slow. I'm going to aim for the head, slow. With the broken hollow sun. Oh, wow. I don't even got this thing loaded up. I know y'all see it. I know y'all see it, because I can see it. You just want to get this thing smooth, too. Like, that was nice. That's 3. 4. 5. Center. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Mind you, this was minimal. Like I'm getting my dot minimally. As soon as I get my dot, I'm just firing. 4. 5. Now for the last one. Y'all can see. I know y'all see it. I don't even gotta ask. I know y'all see where we hitting. I know y'all do. Yeah, I know y'all see where we hitting. Now for the last 5 rounds. Last 5 rounds we're gonna run another build drill. So shooter stand by. And just like that, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. ATFLBOX definitely makes the best paper targets, right? Y'all can see it very, very clearly. Y'all can see what y'all hitting very, very clearly. These targets right here, when it comes to sighting in your red dot, right? These specific targets, these splatter targets that they have, when it comes to sighting in your red dot, like, especially for the price, I don't see anybody beating them. Now, I'm keeping it 100,000% because although they sent it, I'm here to be honest with you guys. I personally, like, shooting C targets are cool, but I don't really use them, if I'm being honest. Like, a splatter target, I don't really use them. I use them in my other videos, but since I've been out here, it's like, I don't really use them. I could go back and forth. I can walk in the bay. But if I'm at a range, if I'm at an indoor range, I'm going to use this because I don't have that luxury to go back and forth. And I don't want to keep marking my holes with a pen or a marker, right? So for what they serve their purpose for, they do a very good job. Personally, if I'm going to the range, I'm not bringing those targets. I'm bringing the other ATFL targets. Right? I'm bringing the other targets, the targets that I actually bought myself, not the ones that were sent out. I would bring those. But they're great targets nonetheless. So thank you guys for watching. And I love y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I got something else for you guys. Don't just carry your gun, carry your cross. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.